Welcome to Cavalier, where your safety and the safety of those enjoying the products we produce are our top priority. In this video, we will cover important safety principles, personal hygiene practices, food safety and health and safety rules and regulations, and environmental risks which must be adhered to at all times. By this time, you should have an approved safety file signed off by the Cavalier OHS department, and all crim checks have already been cleared by the risk department. Food safety. As part of the Cavalier Food Safety Management System, FSMS, all outsourced processes, products and services, contractors, service providers and suppliers performing activities on the Cavalier premises that may affect the safety and conformity requirements of our products shall be controlled and conform to the requirements set out within the company's FSMS. Food safety hazards or risks are grouped as chemical risks, such as cleaning chemicals, physical risks, which include foreign objects like metal shards, allergen risks, such as nuts, and microbiological risks, including bacteria that love to grow on meat if they can get into contact with it. You are not allowed to bring food or drink or eat anything inside our factories. Water fountains are provided in certain areas. You don't have to wait until you see flies buzzing around you to think of personal hygiene. There's nothing excessive about a daily wash, a change of clothes, brushing your teeth, and applying some fresh deodorant. It is important to wear clean clothes underneath your PPE. Long nails, nail polish, or fake nails are strictly prohibited because they can chip, flake, or fall off into the product. Nails should be short and clean. There should be nothing on you that can fall off or out. Nothing in your pockets, no pens behind your ear, and no jewelry. No glass or hard plastics are allowed inside the factory. When unavoidable, it must be controlled and inspected. If you wear spectacles, these must be checked by a Cavalier representative before entering the facility, and again when exiting. If your spectacles get damaged during your time spent in the facility or any glass or hard plastic breakage is found, immediately inform your Cavalier representative. You must wear PPE correctly when you are inside the factories. At a minimum, this includes a mop cap to cover your hair and a beard cover to cover your beard, a pair of gumboots, and a clean coat that covers all your personal clothing. Each factory has its own set of PPE requirements. Please ensure you understand the requirements of your factory you work in. Your hairnet, beard cover, and boots should be put on first, followed by washing your hands. Lastly, put your PPE coat with clean, washed hands and sanitize them again before entering the facility. You must wash your hands with soap and water before working with your products. Wash your hands regularly during the production day. Wash your hands after eating, smoking, going to the bathroom, touching your face, or when changing between product types. Equipment and housekeeping. All equipment, tools, and materials used to perform your specific task should be clean and in good state. The area you are working in should be cordoned off. Clean as you go, and make sure that you leave the working area as you found it. All tools and materials taken into the plant should be accounted for when you leave the plant. If anything is lost, please report it immediately to your Cavalier contact, as it can become a foreign object risk. Visitors' questionnaires, including acknowledgement of food safety requirements, shall be completed by all individuals prior to entry into the sites. All contractors, service providers, and suppliers entering and/or performing activities on the Cavalier premises, for example, security services, deliveries, maintenance, etc., shall comply with the requirements of the Occupational Health and Safety Act, No. 85 of 1993, and its regulations at all times. Specific attention should be given to general duties of employers to their employees, as required by Section 8 of the Act, which defines the contractor, service provider, or supplier's responsibility as an employer to their employees. Construction or project contractors are furthermore required to 1. sign a written agreement with mandatory as required by Section 37.1 and 2 of the Act before commencement of any work on the company premises or site. 2. Provide the principal contractor, Cavalier manager, with a documented health and safety plan and safety file at least 1 week before commencement of any work on the company premises. And 3. Provide the principal contractor, Cavalier Management, with a written appointment of the person who is going to supervise the construction work as per Construction Regulation 8.1, 8.2, 8.7, and 8.8. 4. Provide confirmation of third-party liability insurance. Cavalier sites and all their service providers, product suppliers, and contractors should comply to the following ETI base code. Employment is freely chosen. Freedom of association and the right to collective bargaining are respected. Working conditions are safe and hygienic. Child labour shall not be used. Living wages are paid. Working hours are not excessive. No discrimination is practiced. Regular employment is provided. No harsh or inhumane treatment is allowed. As part of the Cavalier ISO 14001-2015 Environmental Management System (EMS), all contractors, service providers, and suppliers entering and performing activities on Cavalier premises, for example, security services, deliveries, maintenance, etc., should act in an environmentally responsible manner and shall comply with the following criteria. 1. Conservative resource utilization. A. Use water and electricity sparingly while performing activities on site. B. Don't contaminate any stormwater or natural water resources with chemicals, oils, fuels, or any other contaminants. C. Follow Cavalier's employees' instructions for washing, flushing, or cleaning of items. 2. Waste management. A. Any waste generated while performing activities on site shall be stored in suitable containers. B. Removed from the site prior to completion of the activity. And C. Disposed of in an environmentally conscientious manner aligned with legislation. D. Cavalier reserves the right to request evidence of safe disposal of waste streams in the form of waste manifests, or safe disposal certificates, or recycling certificate records. E. Certain waste streams may be recycled or managed by Cavalier if agreed with the Cavalier environmental management representatives. Emergency preparedness and evacuation. In the event of an emergency, such as fire or ammonia release, it is crucial to act quickly and follow the site's evacuation plan. Familiarize yourself with the emergency exits and assembly points, which are clearly marked throughout and around the facility. If you hear the alarm, stop work immediately and proceed to the nearest exit. Do not run. Once outside, report to the designated emergency assembly point as indicated by an emergency team member and wait for further instructions. Do not re-enter the building until you are told it is safe to do so by the emergency coordinator. Site rules. To ensure everybody's safety and maintain efficiency, all contractors must adhere to the following site rules. If you break or damage any Cavalier equipment or property, you must report it immediately to your supervisor or site contact. Honesty and accountability ensure we can address issues promptly and safely. Failure to report damages may lead to safety risks and penalties. Access codes are required to enter the site. Never share your access code with anyone. Vehicles and personnel can be searched at any time to ensure compliance with our safety and security protocols. A reflective vest and appropriate personal protective equipment, PPE, must always be worn while on site. PPE requirements will vary based on the task, but may include safety gloves, goggles, steel-toe boots, and hard hats. The site speed limit is strictly 20 km per hour. Drive cautiously and be aware of moving vehicles and pedestrians to avoid accidents. Smoking is only permitted in designated smoking areas. Look for clearly marked signs to locate these areas. Searches and prohibited items. For security purposes, vehicles and persons can be searched at any time. Firearms and the possession or consumption of drugs and alcohol are strictly prohibited on site. Violating this rule will result in immediate removal from the site and potential legal action. Equipment and material removal. If you need to remove any equipment or material from the site, a valid gate pass is required. Ensure you have this documentation ready before approaching security. Parking. All contractors must park only in the designated parking areas. Avoid blocking fire equipment, emergency exits, or other critical access points. Hot work permits. If your work involves activities like welding, cutting, or any operation that produces heat or sparks, you must obtain a hot work permit before starting the task. Ensure you have the necessary permits before starting such activities. These permits help us manage risks and maintain safety protocols. Thank you for your cooperation and commitment to safety. By following these guidelines, you contribute to a secure and productive environment for everyone. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to your site supervisor. Welcome to Cavalier. Have a safe day.